Hello, I'm Bryan, and this is my beautiful lady Michelle Tweedy, and our dog Rascal might come into the picture every now and then. Today we've come to you to give you a few tips on how you can help with your migraines. Now Michelle has had migraines for the last 28 years, and in that period, around December 2008, Michelle started getting chronic migraines. She averaged 26 migraines a month for 18 months. And in that period, Michelle had a mental breakdown. And it was very tough for her and me and family. So, Michelle, tell us a little bit about why you're doing this video.
Yes, well firstly I really would like to say that I'm here today because of what I've been through with living with migraines and how extremely tough it was. What I have learnt coming through these difficult times has been a lot, and I know that there's a lot of other people who do suffer quite chronically with migraines, and I would like to be able to think what I've been through, that I am now able to share and help others and help them become well again as well.
Yeah, well Michelle has definitely done a lot of research in this area. So, how long have you actually been researching for, Michelle?
Well, I would say easily over 10 years, on and off, because I found that going to the doctors I wasn't getting any answers. The doctors were only really able to give out medications, and with this I learnt over the years the medications actually made things worse. So I decided to do my own research, and in the last 6 years I've probably spent quite a lot of time researching and looking for answers to help myself.
So what's the first tip you can give our people out there today?
Well, the first tip I have, and especially for me, was getting off the medication. As I was saying before, that over the years I was taking more and more medications because the medication wasn't working anymore, so to get the same results I would have to take more. I realised I was actually taking packets and packets of medication over a period of a month. And then the doctor would end up putting me on heavier medication, which really took a toll on my body, and to the stage where my body couldn't cope anymore. This is where I ended up having migraines just about every day. Until one day I woke up and said to myself, I can't do this anymore. I really cannot carry on the way I was going. And instinctively I knew that I needed to get off the medication. And this in itself was a journey. If the doctors weren't able to help me, they actually said to me that they didn't really know what to do to help me. And I had to do it all on my own. It took me 18 months to get off the medication. I've been 6 months I've been off the medication now, and I'm feeling so much better. The journey of coming off the medication is a story in itself, but that was pretty much my first tip. But leading on from that was, what really helped me while I was coming off the medication was taking magnesium. I've done a lot of research into magnesium and migraines. The first thing that I learnt was taking the pills and the different supplements. They're not very, they didn't make a difference for me. I've taken so many different products, it's not funny. Until Bryan come across this one, which is a spray-on magnesium, Dermamag. It took me 6 weeks of taking Dermamag and I started to notice a difference. It didn't really stop my migraines, but what it did do is it stopped the intensity, or brought the intensity of them down, so that I was able to cope a lot better. So for me this was enough to give me hope that I was going to make it through. Leading from that, I was talked into doing a hair analysis, and I am so pleased that I did this, because it really gives you a good picture into what's going on in the body. So from what this I understand is that it's a matter of looking at what imbalances are in your body to be able to bring your body back into balance. And this is the case with any illness. So I had 2 hair analyses done, one a year later, and these are going to be in my book that I am writing. But with this, I would like to share the 2 critical things that I got out of my hair analysis. The first one is magnesium was quite low, and the levels for magnesium are supposed to be between 20 and 100. When I had my first hair analysis taken, which was before I started taking the magnesium, it was a reading of 17. 1 year later, after taking the liquid spray-on magnesium, my levels came up to 67. Now you can see clearly that this brings my cellular level of magnesium up to the optimal level. But the other thing that I learnt through my hair analysis, which I had no idea of, was that indeed I actually have a copper toxicity. I also had heavy metals in my reading as well, which I know that I need to address. But this is the thing that came through quite strongly for me, and that was copper. When there's a build-up of copper in the body, it interrupts your neurotransmitters, and if you do a search on copper and migraines, you actually find quite a lot of information. Now, the good copper level in your body should be between 10 and 27, and my first reading was 186. That was my first reading, and I realised it was well off the charts. A year later, when I had my second hair test done, it was a reading of 164. Now I realise that that is still way too high, but at that time I was coming off the medications, and that was a journey in itself, and I was not able to do anything about my copper because it was just a task to get off the medication. But this is extremely important for me to know that I need to correct this imbalance, and once I have been able to work with that, I know that I'll be taken to another level with my recovery. I'd also like to share with you a DVD that I found to be very helpful in helping with my journey, and that is called Food Matters. Now I was attracted to this DVD because what it said, and everything that I like about helping to bring your body back into balance, it pretty much covers all that here in this DVD. And I realised that it's a matter of getting back to eating good, healthy, nutritional food. Food that hasn't been sprayed with heaps of herbicides and pesticides, and eating it in its natural state. This is very important for us to be able to bring ourselves back into balance. And I highly, highly recommend watching Food Matters. I'd like to finish off with saying that I am putting a book together with everything that I have learnt and everything that I'd also like to be able to put together what I've been through, and with the thought that I really would be able to reach out and help other people, and with that, that would bring me a lot of satisfaction to know that I've helped somebody else.
No, thanks for that, Michelle. The other thing I'd like to point out about the book is there's so much more information that Michelle has researched that's in this book that you'll be, I think you'll be blown away, quite frankly. Anyway, thank you very much for watching us, and have a great day.
Thank you.